Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Black Manga Critic. We are back with another live reaction slash review of Weekly Shonen Jump manga. So this is going to be a review slash live reaction of One Piece chapter 889. I'm really excited about it. It is a Monday. It is Christmas. Again, happy holidays, all that stuff. Merry Christmas, blah, 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 all that stuff. Let's get that out of the way because I've been waiting to read this greatness, to partake of this meal that is One Piece, and to partake of many meals that have been all these other Weekly Shonen Jump manga that I've read. So the order that I've been going in was Black Clover, Doctor Stone, then right, it was Black Clover, then Doctor Stone, then Shokugeki no Soma, now One Piece. Because I'm waiting, I'm leaving My Hero Academia and The Promised Neverland for the last two. Those two are phenomenal. Just very good meals that I'm waiting to eat. All right. So let's get into One Piece chapter 889, y'all. Let's do it. Let's get it in. Chapter 889 is entitled Unfamiliar Mama. The Saga of the Self-Proclaimed Straw Hat Fleet, Volume 22, Leo. Now we are pirates. Pirates. Yo, that's too much, man. That's cute. That's really cute. Okay, let's move on. Whoa. Look at this. We just move on. It's like all this stuff. All right. Why, you plucky little bunny? Here we go. Genie! What is your desire, master? I shall give her a taste of her own medicine. Oh my goodness. Hey! Please, Master Daifuku, stop it. Look at that. She stole another ship's wheel. Why, you... Heh. That blasted hair. Gaga! She's jumping around from ship to ship. This is astonishing, right? Who knew Carrot could do that? That's my honorary little sister. Depending on the cycle of the moon and the weather conditions, they can be powerful allies. When the minks stare into a full moon on a clear night, they call forth the wild memories that lurk deep within their subconscious. People refer to their pale, ferocious form as Sulong, the moon lion. Sulong. The fundamental transformation causes them to lose their self-control, such that they cause harm to everything around them, including others and themselves. What do you mean? If a mink cannot control their transformation, they can literally fight themselves to death in a single night. Wow. What? It is a double-edged sword, a tactic that consumes one's own life. Stealing the enemy's ship wheel is an inspired strategy. Then I suppose I shall join the fray before we descend into all-out combat? What do you mean, join? Wait, Brook, you're gonna fall into the sea. Yo-ho-ho! Oh, right, he can run across the water because he's so light. Let's just wait for them to clear the way ahead of us. Not so fast. They're behind us, too. Got it. Oh, and there's Big Mom. Hi. Prometheus. Huh? Brother Pedos, something's wrong with Mama. Zeus. Pedoden. I'm well aware. She's getting skinnier and her breathing is labored. I'm trying to summon Zeus and Prometheus to us now. That's what Mama wants. It's been nearly 8 hours since the start of her hunger pangs. Oh boy. We've never gone so long without being able to stifle her fits. And I've never seen Mama hungry like this. Whatever happens next, she's an unfamiliar monster to us too, Pedoden. Oh boy. Can we hold out until Cacao Island? By the way, Brother Pedos, we've had word that Pudding's bringing the cake this way by ship. What? Really? Our god of salvation. But that's the problem, brother. Yes, it's Pudding. But the cake's vessel is Beige's ship. Or Beige. I want to say Beige. Beige's ship. Pedoden, why is the kingdom saving cake riding on that ship of assassins? I don't know. What now then? One thing's clear. We can't actually trust that cake. Can't trust a cake. Oh. Okay, let's move on. Because no one's ever, no one said that before. 9 p.m. Okay. Within Big Mom's territory, Beja's ship. You got to be kidding me. There's absolutely no way, huff huff, that I will allow you to do that. All I'm saying is Big Mom has to put this cake in her mouth, right? How dumb do you have to be to pass up a chance to pack that thing with poison and explosives? Because she could probably taste the poison and she could probably figure it out. I don't know. Maybe she has like some sort of weird palate or something like that. Or Sanji just doesn't want to put anything like ridiculous in his cake because he's a cook and he has a cook's pride. We could take out one of the 4 freaking emperors. Don't you realize what an opportunity this is? Shut up. My very pride as a cook is riding on this challenge. Exactly. So don't go and muck it up. I'll defeat her with flavor. What? Quit dreaming, kid. Big Mom has been eating delicacies from all over the world her entire life, and you're going to bake a cake that surpasses her imagination? It's impossible. That's right. And we're all dead if I don't pull it off. I welcome the challenge. Yo, she ain't just going to let us live if you succeed. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm guessing you don't got any clue what Big Mom used to be like. Trust me, you'll regret not taking the chance to destroy her now when you had the chomp. Hey, Godfather. What did you do to him? Blackleg, what did you just feed to the Godfather? Ask him yourself. That's some deadly delicious cream. He's dying of flavor. I don't know why, but that was funny to me. That's funny. Listen to me, Beja. You're free to assassinate her, but don't you or beg it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever. But don't you dare do it until I've satisfied my customer. When someone's hungry, I feed them. That's what a cook does. Lady Pudding, oh, Pudding's like, oh, my man. Why did you pass out? I really got to pull out all the stops for the first time in ages, Beja. Trust me, trust in our power of our cake. Ah, damn it. It's like you got me under some kind of hypnosis. But still, the sheer pleasure inside of my mouth. Let's hurry, people. Is the coating done? Almost, almost, ma'am. Lady Chiffon, we've already lost 2 cooks to the sugary scent. Keep your wits about you, people. Be safe, Nami. I'm heading for you now. Within Big Mom's territory, Zeus and Prometheus. Hurry, hurry. Which way? Straight ahead. I can sense Napoleon's signal. If only you hadn't gone back to eat that wildfire. Ha! And who do you think inflicted that damage on me in the first place, Zeus? You let that enemy woman use you like a tool. We're special homies made from the soul of Mama herself. If you ever betray Mama again over some treats, you're done for. I'm sorry. I'm the Sunny. The rudder isn't working. We're out of control. The way is clear. There goes Carrot doing her thing. I'm losing consciousness. I need to wrap this up soon. How many ships left? Genie Guillotine. Thanks for the help. What a dumb genie. Carrot, I've done my part. Meager as it is. By putting that ship over there to sleep. Battered corpse. Ah, nice. That should be enough. Let's return. You saved me. No, you saved us. How do you get back to normal? If I hide my eyes from the moonlight, huff huff, I will turn back. Ah, okay. A hat tinted glasses, even just shutting your eyes. It's the light of the full moon that calls to us. It's all very beautiful, madam. Yo ho ho ho. Brother Peros. Brother Daifuku's down for the count. His fleets got swept aside. Damn it, Daifuku, you useless bungler. Thank you, Carrot. You got us out of an impossible situation. We could have been sunk the way we were surrounded. Can I stay in a room tonight, without the moonlight now? Mama, are you sure you're all right? Napoleon, change into your blade. Whoa. Yes, Mama. Zeus, Prometheus, are you here? Here we are. Whoa. What the? Whoa, what is that? Look, wow. What is that? Yo, this is wild, man. The sword is like massive now. Zeus pretty much looks the same, but she can ride, like she's riding on him. There's like her hair's become fire. This is wild, man. I'm not even sure. I have no clue what's happening right now. Wow, why did she do that earlier? Mama, she looks different, huh? How how did she get so nimble? Huh, huh. My wedding cake. Big Mom's coming. Oh, she jumped off Zeus onto the ship? Give it to me. Ah, I don't believe it. Where's my cake? The rest of you stay back. We must be prepared to abandon ship if need be. Wow. Okay. So that's the end of One Piece. Chapter 889. Okay. So initially, for me, yo, what's good? What's good? Uh, okay. So if I had to be completely honest, right? Um, I know people are gonna be like, "Yo, this chapter's gonna get a, this chapter's got to be a 10 out of 10." Nah, nah, nah. This chapter was a chapter was a 7.5 out of 10 for me. I had to be perfectly honest. 7.5 out of 10. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Right? I get some other chapters that I read an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I guess some other chapters I read an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe even yeah. But it's a 7.5 out of 10, right? The reason why I say 7.5 is because it just the Big Mom thing was super cool. That saved this chapter because if it wasn't for that Big Mom stuff with the flames and the Napoleon and the sword becoming bigger and everything like that. I mean, it would have been a whatever chapter. I would have been like, okay, like the Su Long stuff. I'm like, yeah, we kind of figured that out. Like you know what I mean? It's like right. It's like that's the kind of thing, right? It needs to be explained because Oda has to have that. He has to write down that lore, right? That sort of the explanations for abilities and stuff like that, right? We understand that. That's fine. Whatever. Um, and the cake stuff was also again that was also very straightforward. Like Capone tasted the cake. He was like, "Wow, this is awesome cake." Sanji's talking about his pride as a cook. This is stuff that we already know, right? We got it. We didn't like it's not like we didn't need to see this to understand that this is how these characters felt about certain things, right? We talked about the idea of maybe having poison in the cake. Capone brought it up. We knew we kind of understood that Sanji probably wouldn't go along with that because he's a cook, and cooks are all about their cooking. Like they want people like chefs do not want people fucking with their food. Period. I know chefs. They no. You know what I mean? So this is like right an exaggerated sort of situation, but the sentiment is the same, right? So we got that. So to me, that wasn't like, I was like, whatever. Fine. The Su Long stuff, basic. This is like basic, like werewolfy type stuff. You know what I mean? Like we've seen this before. This is not particularly like I love Carrot. Right? And this is not to say I don't love Carrot as a character. I don't like the fact that she can transform and she becomes super cool and beautiful and all around badass and everything like that. Right? That's cool. But we already knew that this is par for the course type stuff, right? Par for the course type stuff. So it's not like this is so exciting. Brooke being able to walk on water. That was funny. We've seen it before. We got it. We understand it. Daifuku, what did he do? He just smashed some stuff. That's what he did. That wasn't particularly entertaining. The one thing about the chapter that was great was there were two things that were great about this chapter, right? One, Big Mom do the transformation thing. That was cool. I like that a lot. I thought it was badass. She looked amazing. She looked like you know, like a goddess of like destruction and shit. You know what I mean? She just looks super, super cool. You know? So I love that. I thought the aesthetic was great. It was like something that like you'd see out of like Pegasus's like Toon World or something, but like way better. You know? And Jinbei saying that, yo, we might have to get off this damn ship. That was like, yo. That was cool. I really appreciated that, right? The fact that the Big Mom jumped off Zeus and went onto the ship. That was cool. And then the fact that Jinbei was like, yo, we might have to abandon the ship, y'all. We actually can't fight her. We are not strong enough. This is not something that we should do. So if the ship gotta go, the ship gotta go. You know what I mean? That's why Jinbei's a helmsman. Like this, like Jinbei is like, bruh. Jinbei's a real one. This is one of the reasons why Jinbei is my favorite character out of One Piece. Jinbei is just all around, understands what needs to be done, assesses the situation as quickly as possible, and then is like, yo, we gotta get out of here. No one on this ship right now is strong enough to stop Big Mom. Luffy ain't coming out of nowhere. He fighting Katakuri. Well, I'm Katakuri. Luffy ain't coming out of nowhere. Zoro sure ain't coming out of nowhere. Who is coming? Who's gonna come and save him? Like in terms of like a battle, ain't nobody. Jinbei might try to fight Big Mom, but he'll probably die. Maybe he dies here. I don't know. But yeah, maybe Jinbei jumps into the water and acts as a decoy or something, and then tries to battle her as like a fisherman. You know what I mean? Like, but I doubt that because just the territory is like her territory. So I like I said, the end of the chapter was great. That was awesome. I love that stuff. But everything before that was real par for the course. Like if people are coming to me and they're like, oh my, now we know exactly what Sulong's all about, as if we didn't figure that out for ourselves. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that bothers me. Like that was very straightforward. This is like clearly Oda nodding to mythology, to fairy tales, like stuff like that. This chapter is a fairy tale-esque chapter. It's a myth fairy tale chapter. You know what I mean? We got werewolves, we got goddesses of destruction, we got, you know what I mean? Like Big Mom looking straight up like Kali. You know what I mean? Like I mean, this is what we have, right? Like, but the chapters is 7.5. I can't even give it an 8 because that episode was this was basic. I might even give it a 6.5. I might actually go down a bit. Just now talking about it and thinking about it and just going through this review that I've been doing, I might have to go down a bit and give it a 6.5. Because like it's just, and when I rank these things, I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about other One Piece chapters, right? I'm not comparing it to My Hero Academia. I'm not comparing it to Promised Neverland or anything like that necessarily, right? I'm comparing it to other One Piece chapters that I've read that I was like, yo, this is an amazing chapter. It's 6.5 out of 10, man. I mean, like most of that stuff was real basic. This is stuff that, like, right, like if you have people out here that can just talk about a chapter and be like, well, I know what's coming next. All of these things were predicted incredibly easily, right? So for me to give this chapter something like an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, even a 7 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because like most of that stuff is real basic. The Sulong stuff, Carrot's kind of out for the count. You know what I mean? Most of the stuff Dafuku didn't do much. He started smashing stuff or tried to. Real basic, man. 6.5 out of 10, and that's great. That's a great ranking because it's not like the chapter was complete garbage, right? I'm saying like it's on the higher end of the scale in terms of that from one scale of 1 to 10, right? It's on the higher end of the scale, but it's very clear that a lot of this stuff is just like real basic stuff, man. This is like it's like Oda, you gotta pick it up, Oda, really. And I'm serious about this. This too long thing. It's cool. The transformation looks cool, but it's also like, You know, and like, yes, I get that it has implications for other minks. I understand that. Duh, Sulong is a mink transformation. Yes, I get the logic there. Yeah, I got it. But we're talking about what happened in this chapter. I mentioned the carrot. And the fact that the Sulong transformation just allowed her to pick off some wheels. Right? And the fact that she couldn't use the transformation for very long. And the fact that the transformation itself is really kind of you know, meh. I've seen fairy tale revisions that have been way better than something like this. I mean, this like this, you know what I mean? It's like, and if you don't know what fairy tale revisions are, like fairy tale revisions are like authors, contemporary authors, right, who take a fairy tale, very well-known fairy tale, and they put like a very intense spin on it, right? So there might be some elements from the original fairy tale that will be moved into a contemporary story, right? So you might read a novel that's clearly like a fairy tale revision because it's clearly based on Cinderella or something like that, right? Right, like there are certain things in there that are related to Cinderella, a glass slipper or a shoe, something like that, right? A prince type character, you know, midnight, you know, clock stroking, you know what I mean, like a carriage, stuff like that, right? You know, certain things, stepsisters, stepmother, you know what I mean, certain things like that, you know, so Oda doing this stuff is like, this is basic, y'all. It's basic. I'm gonna look in the chat because I want to see what people have to say about what I'm saying. But it's basic stuff. It's basic stuff. You know, like I want to see what everybody else is saying about it because I know you know what's gonna happen. People are gonna be like, oh, this is incredible. This is a phenomenal chapter. Oda ended the end of the new the year with such. Oh, this was an incredible chapter. The chapter was real basic, man. This is a basic chapter. That's why I gave it a 6.5 out of 5, and it's being generous. I'm being generous. You know, so that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. That's how I think it's been constructed. I think Oda has to step his game up. He has to. Please, 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 Oda, come on now. We've seen better than this. We've seen you we've seen you construct original ideas. Sulong is not an original idea. It's a very basic idea. You know, like in this chapter, it's kind of corny. Outside of like Carrot's aesthetic, it's kind of corny. So that bothered me a little bit. But like I said, what saved this chapter was the ending. The ending, those last 2 pages saved the entire chapter. If it wasn't for those last 2 pages, I'd have been like, this chapter might have gotten like a 5 out of 10, yo. Maybe, yeah, 5 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. But those last 2 pages bumped it up from like a 4.5 out of 10 to 6.5 out of 10. So I want to hear what everybody else has to say about it. It's like in videos, in conversations and stuff like that. I want to know because I gotta move on. I got stuff to do today. I got family to see. I got parents to see. I got brothers to see. So I gotta end this. You know what I mean? But like, look at all the things. Everything is very basic. Everything that we've seen in this chapter was quickly and easily predicted by people within the anime, within the manga, One Piece community, right? The One Piece manga community, right? Easily. I mean, this is stuff that like if a kid was like 10 years old, they could have figured this stuff out. They could have said, well, you know, maybe Sanji won't want to put the poison in the cake because he's a chef and he has pride. Well, maybe the Sulong transformation is basically based off of, you know, mythological and fairy tale-esque transformations. Like the werewolf transformation. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Capone will want to poison the cake because Capone is sneaky. Right? And we've seen him try to use poison to harm Big Mom before. Yeah. I mean, this is like 10-year-old stuff, guys. 10 years old. Like, come on, these are the types of predictions that are like very easy to make. So if the predictions are easy to make, and then we see them, and then like the chapters aren't that great. Like a chapter like this is not great. I'm gonna end it here because I'm not gonna rant. Because I could go on for 10 more minutes, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. I'm gonna have conversation with people. I'm gonna have a stream. I'm gonna set it up because I want to hear what people have to say about this chapter. I gotta hear it. I really want to hear what people have to say about this chapter. I'm gonna try to get as many people as possible. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, because I think I always am. So that's my review, live reaction / review of One Piece chapter 889, y'all. This chapter was not that great. This chapter was, you know, it was alright. And it was alright. The alright part, like the good part about it, right, was right. And what makes it alright was that there was a good part, the Big Mom transformation. And Jinbei saying, "Oh, we might have to get off of this damn ship." That's like the clarity of that statement, right? Right. We understand how important the ship is to the Straw Hats, but for Jinbei to be like, "Yo, we gotta get off the ship," like, bruh, Jinbei is that dude. Big Mom is amazing, right? But everything else in the chapter is mad basic. So it kind of balances out, right? It's like, I like the Jinbei stuff and the Big Mom stuff enough to put it over a 5. Right? To put it over 5. And I'm being real generous. I'm being a little bit generous, I think. So 6.5 out of 10 for this chapter. That's how I feel about it. All right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. This is my live reaction / review of One Piece chapter 889. And I am out, y'all.